We have a DL man who was in the DMs of a very beautiful girl, very beautiful woman, excuse me, and she exposed him, what he said to her. She didn't expose him, but she did expose what he said to her. So let me read it. So this is her story here. Very pretty she is, and here's the DL man. What I gotta do to get somebody like you? And she like, pay a few bills. I'm not cheap, okay? Laughing my A off. Like, money. Like, I'm not free. Like, what do you think this is, right? Reasonable, completely reasonable. And he replies, I'm not paying ish. Laughing face emoji. And y'all females wonder why ninjas be DL. Y'all weird AF. Want everybody to pay some the F. See, so this is this is what I'm talking about, and there you have it. He wants to be with a man. These men, they want to be with a man. So how in the world you gonna go up in this lady DMs talking about you want to be with her, right? And then get mad when she be like, listen, you're gonna have to, I'm like, I'm not cheap, you have to pay some money or whatever, which is reasonable. And he like, so instead of getting a cheaper girl, right, or a woman who's that you know is more on your level, right, you decide to just go with a man. A man is the first thing that pop in your mind. That's the alternative, a man, right? And see, and the thing is, not every woman has these high, unreachable standards for men. Like every man, it's a woman for every man, I believe. I've always said that. Whatever your position is in society or how much money you have, it's a woman out there who will work with it. Yeah. You don't, I never heard of a man have, you got to go to a man. Like, what? No, he just wanted to be with a man, girl. And a lot of times in situations like this, he's rejecting women who are on his level. He doesn't want those women. He wants to reach high, upper echelon looking women, and they're like, it comes at a price. You're gonna have to come up off your pockets, but he don't want to do that. He wants her, and he's rejecting the women who are on his level. I guess I don't know how else to put it. You know, if that makes sense. I don't want to sound too, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Just say that you wanted to be with a man from the get-go, from the start. That's what you want. Or maybe he might be bisexual and he like, you know what, a man or a woman, it will do, it's fine, because some men, I think most of these men are bisexual at this point. Yep, I think it's time for us to accept that most of these men are bisexual, just like how y'all think most of these women is bisexual secretly or whatever. I think most of the men is, but a lot of the men are bisexual as well. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. And let's read the caption underneath. It says, he must have wanted to be with a man anyways, cause what? And y'all always want some cat and don't want to pay none. Right. And that's true. And a real straight man, he is gonna want cat, right? So he'll just keep going to different women, and whatever women eventually give him some. Maybe she liked what he looked like, and she doesn't mind giving it to him for free because she's attracted to him or whatever, but she kind of into it. He's Chris Brown or somebody, well known, with a lot of followers. Maybe he has abs, these rock hard abs or something. I don't know. And she liked that. She's like, okay, that's the trade-off, But maybe she looked at this guy's page and saw, yeah, it wasn't yeah, she wasn't really attracted to him. She wasn't really feeling him like that. So she was like, listen, you gonna have to pay. Cause you already know a guy that she really liked, she ain't gonna be giving him no hassle like that bad. If it was a guy she actually was into and looking forward to being with, or always wanted to be with or whatever, she like, whoa. But no, this guy, yeah. And then this guy like, listen, if you better be with me or else I'ma be DL. What? What? Like, sir, what? That's why she replied back, like, with a question mark, because she was confused. Like, what? And so now he's blaming the DL epidemic that's currently going on in the world on women. See, they're not taking accountability. blaming women for men being DL today because women are requiring a date instead of just going straight to the hotel motel. Yeah, like what do you think this is? hmm So, so sometimes, in the internet streets, you'll hear these DL men. They'll joke. They'll be like, "Oh, men are easier. It's better for them to be with a man." Not necessarily either, because a lot of gay men, they be picky. DL gay men. Listen, the gay community is dating can be rough. Okay. And you get hit with a reality check. If you not a gay man's preference, if you're not a gay man's choice or type or whatever, they listen. They didn't say no fats, no femmes for nothing on Grinder, right? Okay, they got their standards going on. Okay, and if you don't look like somebody type or whatever, they'll just block you. They'll just block you on Grinder. So I don't know where that little internet rumor came from. I guess because I feel like maybe they feel like okay, it's two men, both men is think the same and know what each other want. It's much quicker. Like okay, what you want to do? I want this, I want that. Okay, let's go. And they go to a room to handle their business, and then they move on. That's just how it is with men. But see, with women, they have to be. Maybe that's what they mean when they say we're easier as men. I guess I don't know, gay men or whatever. Because with women, it's expected to be a man is supposed to pursue or put in more effort to impress her, right? Like I thought that's how. Well, maybe is that? I guess that's going out a style. I don't. And again, even if the woman is like the guy is pursuing this woman in her DMs, he could have been like, okay, cool, bye. I'm gonna move on to the next chick. But he like, this is why men be DL. Wait, sir, what? This is one of those men. He's one of those men that he'll pursue women for at on a Tuesday night or Friday night after the club or during the club, and he doesn't get lucky with any women so that night in the club, so then he'll settle for a man, or somebody maybe trans person, maybe, I don't know, or well, who knows if he's into I don't know if he's into what this guy's into. I would assume he's into trans if he's into women too, right? I don't know. Okay, now is she trans? Wait a minute, is she? No, I don't think she trans. No, she not trans. Well, I don't know. I don't know her personally or anything like that. This is just a post that just random post I saw on Facebook that I thought was really funny. But maybe she is trans, maybe she not. I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, whoever this is, they avoided a big one. They dodged a pow pow bullet right there. Okay, they dodged one right there. Be so glad that he basically is rejecting you, because he likely would be a DL man. Yeah, for sure. So this is a classic DL man behavior 101. And see, and that's another thing. This economy is real bad, and so a lot of these men, their jobs and stuff, the jobs ain't jobbing, the money ain't moneying. So now it look like they starting to go gay for pay now. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's another thing that's going on in these streets. What do every gay man say? Huh? They be like, every straight man has his price. That's a little joke that they say, in the gay world. Now we know that obviously, if a man is straight, he's not gonna be considering that. But that's just because of the influx of DL men who are in our DMs and in the trans women's DMs. It's like who claimed and identify as straight, come to find out they're really not. Now it's just like, okay, this is a pattern with you guys. You have your price. Well, a lot of them will do it for free, but then if you're their type or whatever that they will want to experiment with. But then if you are not the type, then you gotta have to come up with some money and pay somebody, pay up some money, then they'll be like, okay, they'll be a little bit more inclined to do it. This is terrible. This is rough out here in these streets. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. Did you know that, DL men are getting this bold out here in 2026. They go these bisexual DL men. I think this is what this is, or pansexual something. And he like, listen, this is why men be DL. Can you believe that? Can you believe he would say something like that? I can't. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe for more. You know who it is. I'm Zesty DL. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.